From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Trevor Richards gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
In now, Gene Segura. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopper foul. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
Standing in, Odubel Herrera. First delivery to him on the way. Slider laid off for a ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3. Bryce.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Smoke toward third, right to him. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Edobre Ramos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, JT Riddle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Three and 0 now. Tony Kemp will be next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tony.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Neil Walker as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 148 for his career, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that misses, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
stepping up to the plate, John Birdie. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The 0-2 delivery. Count remains at 0-2. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Gorky Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
The pitcher.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In now, Trevor Richards, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Hoskins is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 4-0 Miami. So stepping in, JT Realmuto, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit to short. Rojas comes up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
The left fielder.
And guys, this team took it on the chin last game, and I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite him. Something to look forward to today.
So one away here with the bases empty, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. First delivery to him on the way. Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Maikel Franco waits on deck. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Digging in, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, and it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
And in steps Scott Kingery, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And there's ball 1. Williams is off of first with 2 away. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. From the stretch. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. They trail here 4-0.
You say you're trying to reach the sky. You can do it, all it takes is time.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D.
Now batting.
And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Kemp. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
0-1 the count. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out to center field. Herrera is there. 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
In there, 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Edobre Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Edobre Ramos.
First offering on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Walker. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Line to the right side, and the Phillies are into the hit column. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Bryce Harper reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Segura, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Phils have cut the gap to 4-2 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Marlins, the third baseman.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And that misses. 2 and 1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Kingery's there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Rojas, a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Liner towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. The Marlins lead this one 4-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready for another chance? Maikel Franco. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Popped him up. Riddle will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the former first rounder Scott Kingery. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Cesar Hernandez. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I got to count 2-2.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now another 2-2. Hit Weekly back to the mound. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, still down by a count of 4-2. Juan Nicasio answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Juan Nicasio.
Digging in, John Birdie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Leading off for the Marlins, the center fielder, John.
First pitch of the at bat,
Birdie.
and a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 48, Yorkie Hernandez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the speedy Gorky Hernandez. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Richards. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Ready on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they still lead this one 4-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Gene Segura, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two balls and a strike. Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Dives and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Harper.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Tayron Guerrero enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Tayron Guerrero.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And 1 the count to Bryce Harper. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
All even now, 2-2. Now a hard liner, but foul. Segura at second. Harper is over at first with one away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, JT Realmuto as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Two-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. In the air out toward right field. Hernandez moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Phillies leave him loaded. They trail it here 4-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, JT Riddle. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
JT Riddle.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Ready now, Neil Walker. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Segura has it in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Now batting.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. The 2-2. Ball 3. 3 and 2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Another full count pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. That's by him for strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
The 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Scott Kingery. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit softly to third. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he is in there.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Andrew McCutchen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Down the first baseline. Runners on first with one down. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Robbie Moylan will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 3, Robbie Moylan.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2. Tommy Hunter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now in the box, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
That's shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Hunter has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Hunter has over 40 innings on his line so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute
fielder,
missile of
number
a
55.
fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, John Birdie. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And it's 1-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Left side, a dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Settling in now, Gorky Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Throw over to first. The 2-1. This is in the air out to right. On the move is Harper. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Steve Pierce will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 pitch. Nope. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Birdie is off of first with 2 away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your
Zach
attention,
Duke
please.
is on to pitch from the
Now
bullpen now to
pitching
start
for the
inning
Marlins.
number 7.
Number 32, Zach Duke.
Into the box now, Odubel
Leading off
Herrera.
for
He's
Philadelphia,
hitless in 3 at-bats to
fielder.
this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow.
The
You're
right fielder,
hanging
number
on to
3.
a slim lead,
Right.
and the last thing you want to do
Harper.
is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And now Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
To third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Takes this the other way to right. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still down by a count of 4-2. Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, JT Riddle. He singled his last time up.
For the Marlins, the second baseman, JT.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball three.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball four. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping in, Tony Kemp, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Riddle gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Two and two the count. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Neil Walker will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A three-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 4. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. 2-0 pitch on the way. 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Marlins leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Drew Steckenrider will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Striding in, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
JT Realmuto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Ready on 1 and 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick.
Now to the plate, Nick Williams. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 3 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Williams swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Ready with the 2-2. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael.
So coming to the plate, Michael Franco. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Birdie is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 3-1. Popped him up. Walker has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 4-2. Pat Neshek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jorge Alfaro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I got 2-1 the count.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Here it comes on 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Sinker misses, ball 4.
The center fielder, number 55, John.
Ready now for the Marlins, John Birdie. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners on the move for second. strike one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and that'll bring in the speedy Gorky Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here. No hits. No errors. And 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Phillies 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sergio Romo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Miami. Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot.
Andrew Knapp is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Segura leads off first with one away. Anderson might try to make a play on it. The 0-2 once more. Tapped out in front of home. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0. In the dirt here. The tag, and he'll be called out. And that is going to do it for this ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
4-2 the final score today. The Miami Marlins put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Teheran Guerrero earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Edobre Ramos worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Sergio Romo closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.